Hello there, this is Larry Clement Sensei coming to you with my first video about Hoplology. Hoplology is the science of studying weapons and man and their development through time. I'm ex-82nd Airborne Military Intelligence. I have multiple black belts in traditional martial arts. I also am a combatives expert. My favorite knife to teach and study and practice is the Kukri. The Kukri is well developed and started out its form in the northern part of Africa and moved through Spain and moved across Asia until it reached across the northern part of India, where the Gurkhas, which were these village folk, which were very determined and amazing soldiers in their day, picked up the Kukri blade shape and started to develop their own form and use of it. And we're talking about today's one of the top military groups and units that occur across the globe is the Gurkhas. Their weapon of choice for close quarters combat is the Kukri. Couple of unique things about the Kukri is the point alignment and the ability for the edge, the continuous S-curve edge, to be able to create a always singular point of cutting, a point that's always aligned with the body. And for anybody that truly knows combatives, they know that point alignment and ergonomics are valuable. So with the handle, you see this split level handle shape. This creates a trigger. You hold and grasp strength-wise with the upper portion of your hand, and you trigger pull with the lower portion of your hand. This helps drive the edge into your target. All right? So one of the adjustments that I've made for a special project of mine is a Kukri design that has that same trigger hold, but in the form of a ring, like a karambit. Now, the rings in swords have been around in Europe since the 15th century. You've seen them in China going back a millennia. You see them with the Roman legions in certain aspects of their sword going on about 500 AD. Rings have caused a lot of controversy, but a ring is basically there to be able to create better grip, better indexing, and the ability not to slide forward on the blade. All of these things are increased and enhanced features in a handle designed to be able to work in a combative environment. So you'll see different forms of rings, different styles. The secret to this trigger indexing that we have here is that the ring itself is not as important as the metal between the two fingers. The metal between the two fingers creates a better indexing, a better grip, and a whole lot more ability to be able to drive force forward, momentum and energy out of the body and through the blade. So we're going to demonstrate a few action scenes of me cutting with this blade, and there is, again, some myth that the rings in the handle of a sword can cause damage to the hand, can break the fingers. There's all sorts of myths that have occurred. However, like I mentioned, these are all myths. This is not the way this particular thing functions. In order for this to work, you have to know what it is that you need to do to align the ergonomics of the handle, again, a split level design, to be able to make it function properly. But as a combatives expert, this is one of the best designs for being able to handle close quarters combat and be able to do it successfully with one of the most efficient tools. muddy the hand after using the Fingerhole Kukri. No damage, no breaks, just a little dirty.